Let's get a look at the timing, at least, as we go through the 6 to 10 a.m. time frame in the morning. That's when we'll have some of the heaviest rain coming down. Now, I don't expect severe weather during that time. There's just not going to be enough energy for it. As we get into the afternoon, that's when we're going to have a little better chance for strong storms, but the main system is going to be starting to pull away, so we won't have quite as big a coverage. So if we do get any strong storms, they'll be scattered about. They won't be widespread, and then it all pretty much goes away towards 6. So heavy rain, a short window for some isolated strong storms, and then it's done into your evening. So at least it's just a one-day event, and then it'll be done for us. You can see some strong storms moving through Birmingham right now, severe storms, in fact, and then some individual cells that have been rotating and causing some trouble down, of course, around New Orleans, the one that put down that tornado in the lower 9th Ward. A lot of damage there, and continuing to have that tornado threat overnight along the Gulf Coast. For us, we've got this swath of rain that's going to be moving closer to us. So again, we're not going to deal with the intense thunderstorms into the early part of tomorrow morning. It'll be a widespread rain, a nuisance for sure, but it could be a really good thing for us, and we'll talk a little more about it in just a second. Right now we're in the 60s, 67 in Greenville, 60 in Asheville, 63 down in Abbeville and Greenwood, 59 for tonight with rain after 3 a.m. in the mountains, 53 with those showers. So good chance of rain and some thunderstorms even toward midday, and then we'll clear out by Thursday and Friday. Looking great for the spring break the second half of the week. We just got to get through hump day. Not going to be a good day to be out with the kids. So futurecast as we go into the rest of tonight. Notice just spotty light rain through 4 a.m., but really picks up for your morning commute. Be sure to check in with Bob tomorrow morning. He'll be all over it with the latest radars. All this heavy rain is coming through at 8 a.m., 9, 10, 11 a.m. Still seeing the heavy rain. And then it's after this time frame, but we could begin to see a few stronger storms develop, mainly south of 85 and toward the Charlotte area. These will be ones to watch just in case we were to see something rotate or perhaps produce a strong damaging wind gust. But the good news is we will have had all that rain. So there's not going to be an opportunity for us to warm up a whole lot, to destabilize. The rain helps to cool things down and produce an environment that's not really conducive for explosive storm development. So that part's good. So notice what happens here. It clears out pretty fast. So our window of opportunity for storms is pretty short, and we'll be looking at a pretty isolated threat. By the time we get into the evening, much clearer. So as we look at our storm threat, the New Orleans area and then over into Texas, where they saw all of that severe weather and tornadoes on on Monday, that they had a moderate threat there. We have a slight threat, so it's 2 notches down. So it's a lesser threat, but still nothing to turn your back on. You definitely want to stay weather aware throughout the day. And I mean, that would be a really short window of time between about midday and early afternoon for our area. And I'm keeping all the threats on the lower end. I'm putting wind at a moderate threat because I do think it's going to be pretty gusty and a couple of storms. And weekend looking gorgeous, just a little cooler with highs in the 60s for Saturday and Sunday. And look at that low on Saturday night for the upstate, 37. So be ready if you've done some planting. We may get a little frost on that night. Of course, you'll want to check in on the morning news from 4:30 to 10 a.m. for the latest on your forecast as you get your day started.